So are we just going to ignore the whole case that just happened this week that's almost exactly like the Gabby Petito case? Because I'm about to talk about it right now. This is Emily Ferlazzo, who's 22, and her husband Joseph Ferlazzo, who's 41. They were celebrating their first wedding anniversary and left Northfield, New Hampshire last Friday, October 15th, in a bus that they converted, which was also their home. They were headed for Bolton, Vermont, and by Monday, October 18th, Joseph returned home. They were living in that bus in Emily's parents' yard. Joseph returned home without Emily or the bus. He told her parents that they had gotten into an argument. She tried to leave. He restrained her. She kicked him, and then she left, said that she was getting an Uber to go home back to New Hampshire, and he went to the store. Her mother and stepfather reported her missing that night and told police that they knew of 3 to 4 incidences of domestic violence with Joseph. A little past midnight on October 19th, a man named Spencer Lemons called and said that Joseph had confessed to him of killing Emily. Spencer said that he was giving Joseph a ride back to the camper, and when they got into view of the camper, they could see state troopers surrounding it, and he asked Joseph, why are there state troopers surrounding the camper? And Joseph said, Emily's in there, and she's not alive. And Spencer said, did you kill her? And Joseph said, yes. So at that time, Spencer then kicked Joseph out of the car, and police later found him at a nearby gas station. Joseph told police that they arrived in Bolton, Vermont, and started to argue. They then spent time with Joseph's sister and her boyfriend. They then returned to the camper, and the argument started again. Joseph said that Emily kicked and punched him, and after the argument kind of settled down, she went and laid down. He said that Emily had been laying down for about 5 to 10 minutes when he grabbed a gun from the cabinet, jumped on top of her, and fired 2 shots into her head. He then put a trash bag over her head to catch all the blood and went and had breakfast with his sister and his sister's boyfriend, then came back to the camper. When he came back, he moved the camper to one of his friend's house, and there he dismembered her body. He used a handsaw to cut off her hands, feet, legs, and her head. He then left all the body parts in trash bags and left the camper there at the friend's house. Police found 8 trash bags with different body parts in them. They opened one and it contained just a leg, no foot, nothing else. The other trash bags just had various body parts in them. On Wednesday, at his arraignment of a first-degree murder charge, his attorney entered a plea of not guilty. That is all the updates I have as of now. If anything else comes up, I will be sure to tell y'all.